Now, when I tell you that you are not to speak about me or your parents to anyone, you understand what can happen if you break your promise. I can make your parents hurt themselves. I can make them hurt each other. I can make them eat each other if I want to.
Welcome to Recap Scope. Today, we're exploring a chilling mystery horror film that will keep you guessing until the very last moment. When every child from a single classroom vanishes without a trace at the exact same time. Trust us, this film's shocking twists will leave you speechless. In a quiet town of Maybrook, Pennsylvania, something happened that shattered the lives of everyone living there. It was a Wednesday night, 2 years ago, when 17 children mysteriously vanished. At 2:17 a.m., they ran from their homes, leaving everything behind without a trace.
Every other class at that school had all their kids. Even the other third grade Mrs. Belt taught was full. But Mrs. Gandy's room was totally empty. Well, not totally.
The only child left behind was Alex Lilly. The whole town was left to wonder what happened that night, and why was Alex the only one who stayed? As the investigation unfolded, Justine Gandy, the teacher of the missing children, became the target of suspicion. The town quickly turned against her.
I don't see it like that. I see something that doesn't make any sense at all. I'm talking about 17 kids in one classroom. What happened in that classroom? Why just her classroom? Why only hers? I want to hear from Justine Gandy. She's here. I want to know exactly what she was doing in there.
Asking if she had been involved in the children's disappearance. Alone and ostracized, Justine fell into a deep depression, turning to alcohol to numb the pain of losing her students.
Hello? Hello? Yes? Jesus fucking what? Fuck.
Yet she couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to this story than she had been told. The mystery of the children's vanishing haunted her. Especially Alex, and she couldn't help but watch him.
How's Alex? Is he...
Alex is doing well. He's in Mrs. Bill's class, and we've been advised that the best thing that we can do for him is keep him on a routine. Keep his life as normal as possible.
I would like to speak with him.
We've had this conversation before. That's out of the question.
One night, she followed him home, but what she saw was disturbing. His windows were covered with newspaper, and his parents sat motionless in the dark. Archer Graff, father of Matthew, one of the missing children, became frustrated with the lack of progress from the police.
What's happening with the canine units? I haven't heard about any canine reports in a long time.
That's because they don't report to you. Mr. Graff, I can understand your passion, and I don't mind having these conversations with you because, God forbid, if it was my child, I'd be demanding answers too, but I need you to trust that what we're doing
She's still not talking, huh?
Taking matters into his own hands, he began his own investigation. After reviewing security footage, Archer noticed that the children's paths all seemed to converge at a specific location, but he couldn't figure out where they were headed.
Come on, what am I looking at?
At the same time, Justine began her own investigation, noticing increasingly unsettling things about Alex's home. She staked out his house and, eventually, fell asleep in her car. When she woke up, Alex's mother stood in front of her and, in a bizarre moment of eerie silence, cut off a lock of Justine's hair. Meanwhile, Paul Morgan, Justine's ex-boyfriend and a local police officer, was entangled in a web of his own lies. During a routine patrol, Paul arrested a vagrant named James for attempted burglary.
Stop right there, police!
Stop or you're gonna get the taser!
Dude, please stop.
When Paul accidentally pricked himself on a syringe in James's pocket, his anger got the better of him, and he attacked James.
Ah, fuck.
However, after realizing that the incident was recorded by his car's camera, Paul had no choice but to release James.
Here's what's gonna happen now. I'm gonna take these cuffs off you, okay? I'm gonna get in my car in a second, I'm gonna drive away. But are you listening to me? I don't wanna see you here again, okay? The way I see it, I did you wrong, you did me wrong, let's just call it a day.
Later, desperate for the reward money, James broke into Alex's house and discovered something horrifying.
Fuck. I'm sorry. You good?
The parents of Alex and the missing children were all in a catatonic state, locked in the basement.
Sorry. Fuck. Sorry. What the fuck? What the fuck?
James tried to report his findings to the police, but Paul, fearing exposure, chased him off.
Hey! What did I tell you? Huh? What did I tell you? What did I fuck up you? Fucker!
James fled into the woods, pursued by something far more sinister than Paul, the mysterious woman, Gladys. Gladys, who claimed to be Alex's aunt, was far from innocent.
Well, tonight's the night, pal. Your mom's Aunt Gladys is coming, remember?
Why do we have to have her live at our house?
'Cause it's like we talked about. She's sick, and she doesn't have anywhere else to go.
She was a witch, dying and desperate to rejuvenate herself. Using her enchantments, she manipulated those around her, forcing them to do her bidding.
What's wrong?
Alex? Oh, welcome home. How are you, sweetie? Well, let me take a look at you. Oh, I haven't seen you since you were a little teeny baby.
What's wrong with my parents?
Oh, nothing, sweetheart. They're just fine.
At the school, Marcus Miller, the principal, was approached by Gladys, who performed a strange ritual that entwined their fates.
Is that my ribbon?
You haven't contacted them, right?
No, I haven't. What is this?
Oh my god!
Whoops, look what I did. Oh my goodness.
Why did you do that?
I think she cut my hair!
I'm calling 911.
Marcus, I think she cut my hair! Marcus,
What did she do?
She enchanted Marcus, forcing him to kill his own husband, Terry, and pursue Justine. As the situation unfolded,
You and I are gonna have a... Stay down. Hey!
Justine and Archer uncovered the horrifying truth about Alex's house.
Now, if you assume they were heading in a straight line at just some target of theirs, and you assume they both had the same target, those lines intersect somewhere around here.
Oh my god.
So there must be something about this area.
Alex.
What?
Alex Lilly lives in this house.
Alex's parents, enchanted by Gladys, kept the missing children in the basement, draining their life force to keep the witch alive.
Come here, sweetie. Oh. I'm very sick, Alex. Well, at school, bring an object from each of your classmates home to me. That might work.
Alex was forced to participate in the twisted scheme.
Stop! Dad! Alex!
Now, when I tell you that you are not to speak about me or your parents to anyone, you understand what can happen if you break your promise. I can make your parents hurt themselves. I can make them hurt each other. I can make them eat each other if I want to.
Bringing home items from his classmates to sustain Gladys's power.
What are you doing?
In a desperate final attempt to stop Gladys and save the children, Justine and Archer joined forces. However, they were met with fierce resistance.
Hello?
Paul? Paul? What are you doing back there?
Wait.
Both Paul and James had been enchanted by Gladys, acting as her enforcers. In a shocking moment, Justine took Paul's gun and shot both Paul and James, ending their reign of terror. Archer made his way to the basement, where he found Matthew. But before they could escape, he too was enchanted by Gladys.
Matthew. Come on. Matthew? No.
and was forced to attack Justine. Meanwhile, Alex, using the knowledge he had gained, replicated Gladys's spell by taking a strand of her hair and reversing the enchantment. The children, now free from their catatonic state, rose and confronted the witch. The final showdown took place around Alex's house in the neighborhood. The children chased Gladys, tearing her apart in a brutal, bloody confrontation. With her death, the spell was broken, and the children were freed. But the toll of her manipulation remained. Some of the children were still in a catatonic state, unable to fully recover from the horrors they had endured. As the dust settled, Archer carried Matthew back to his home. Alex, the lone survivor of the horrific events, was sent to live with another aunt, his parents presumably institutionalized. Maybrook began the slow process of healing, but the scars of what had happened would never fade. All right, folks, that was Weapons. A mystery, crime, and horror thriller that kept us on the edge of our seats. From missing kids to the creepy mind games, it had us guessing every step of the way. Now, if you were as hooked as I was, don't just leave it here. Hit that like button, subscribe to Recap Scope, and ring that bell so you never miss a moment of our deep dives into the best films out there. We're here to bring you the most intense, jaw-dropping recaps, breaking down the best of cinema like no one else. And hey, drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts. Did you guess the twist before it happened? Or was Gladys just as creepy to you as she was to us? Can't wait to hear what you think. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next recap. Take care.